Overview of Kids Ministry Check-in. So when you open up your browser, this screen should come up. Under all events should be your Sunday's date. Just make sure that that date is correct and go ahead and click into that event. For today, we'll click into Kids Ministry. So this will be your start screen. This screen will come up for every parent who comes in to check in their kid. And they can either check in by scanning their barcode or by searching their name. They can go ahead and do their last name, their first name, or their child's name. For today, we'll check in someone with their last name. So everyone with that last name will be pulled up. For here, we'll go ahead and click in on all the children that will be attending Kids Ministry. And down here, you can actually choose who they're checked in by. This is great for tracking, but if you forget this step, that's okay. Once we check in all the kids, we'll press check in, and it'll actually bring you to the printing screen and print out tags for all of these kids. The next thing you can do is if these 3 regular kids have a little friend with them, you can actually add a guest to their household. So we'll go ahead and add a guest. And just make sure under emergency contact you do get a phone number in case we need it during class. We'll go ahead and press next. Check them in as a guest. And now they have a check mark by their name as well. So we just want to make sure all of those are checked. Then we can go ahead and check in 4 people. And again, it'll take you to the printing screen and all of the tags will be printed. Next, I'm going to show you how to check in a guest. So we'll start over. Let's say someone's visiting for the first time. We'll go ahead and type in their name. And of course, they're not in our system. So we'll go ahead and press add a person. And you can do 2 things. You can either create a temporary one-time guest or you can add to a new household. So I'll show you how to create a temporary one-time guest. This is great for people who are visiting from out of town or are family members that are just checking out the church for a special holiday. So we'll go ahead and enter their information. And again, important to get those phone numbers. And we'll go ahead and click next. Prepare check-in. And we can actually check them in and their tag will print. The other way I was telling you about was to create a new household. So I'll show you how to do that next. Again, type in the guest's name and click add a person. And then at this screen, you'll go ahead and click add to a new household. So this will create a profile in our system for everyone associated with the last name. So we'll go ahead and just fill this out. You can start with the parent, get their email address and their phone number, and then don't add a barcode to the parent, but instead add new, and we'll go ahead and put daughter, create a new person, and we'll go ahead and make sure it's selected to child. And it's important to get their birth date and grade so that we know which classroom to put them in. Under medical notes, we like to put the parent's cell phone number. If you can get both parents' number, that would be great. And go ahead and put the parent name next to the correct phone number. Click the drop down so that we can actually add a barcode. So at this point, you can go ahead and get a new barcode for them and scan it and give it over to them and tell them that that's what they will be using for future check-ins. At this point, you can go ahead and either add more children, add the father, whoever else needs to be added to the account, you can go ahead and do that by pressing add new. After you do that, you'll go ahead and click Save Household. Once the household is saved, the check-in screen will come up and you'll go ahead and click on the children being checked into kids ministry, and then the print screen will come up once you click check in one person. And their tag should come out with the cell phone number and all. And that's how you check in with PCO Check-in. If you have any other questions, please let me know. We can always go over it at any time, but this is the overview of it.